we should feel bad. And
Lovie Smith said he was impressed with Tony Romo. Here's the Cowboys quarterback live on SportsCenter.
I hear so much about Soldier Field and Green Bay, Lambeau Field growing up that, it's such a great environment to play football. It's just, when I was out there tonight, I was just really enjoying myself and really enjoying the experience of being here.
Did you prove something tonight?
I don't really think about it like that, whether I did or didn't. I think we as a team proved that we're a pretty good football team. But like anything else, you got to do it every week. So we'll have to do it again next week.
When it came out in the second half, you guys threw it 15 of the first 20 plays.
Oh, nice.
Can you talk about, Jake, did you guys think you had to do that against that defense where they were stopping the run?
They're a great defensive unit. They apply a lot of pressure. They got a really good scheme. They got a lot of great players. So you have to, you just got to make sure that you do it. I don't know how to explain. You just do what you do to try and put the ball in the end zone. And I felt like Jay had a good feel for that tonight. And, we were attacking. We're an attacking type team. At the end of the day, I think we started off. We respect the Chicago Bears. We really do. We respect their defense. They're a great unit. And I think we started off with, wanting to see what we could do in the run game a little bit. And obviously the penalties hurt us. But, I think Coach kind of got into the mode of, hey, we got a pretty good squad. Let's attack them. Let's keep doing what we've been doing. And when we got to that point, it was great to see.
Theo had a big year last year, but these first 3 games, he's been a monster. He's been in previous season. Can you talk about his season?
Yeah, he worked his butt off in the offseason. I think that's all I know about him this year is that he came to work. He was at the mini camps. He was, he's very energetic. He brings a great attitude every day. So, we got a good relationship, and it makes it easier when you're out on the field to talk to each other.
Tony, this was the #1 defense in the NFC you torched tonight. Do you think there's a defense that can stop your offense in the NFC?
That's a completely loaded question right there. Let's see, I'll come up with an answer. I think that we're a very explosive offense. The funny thing is, last year I think we were a good offense as well, but I was probably more of a 67 completion percentage type guy. This year we're going down the field in chunks, and you're not going to probably have as high completion, but you're going to score probably more points with the way we're doing some things. And I think that there's obviously going to be games where we're going to struggle as a unit, and I think that it's just good. Like tonight, I would say the first quarter we probably struggled, and into the second quarter even, and just to get a couple things. Some of it's just our own mistakes, but I think it's tough for us to go a full game, without attacking at some point and putting some points on the board. But you never know. There's always things that are going to come up, and teams are going to have a great scheme one week, and it's going to make it more difficult.
You said last week that Garrett's not afraid to go for it on 3rd and 12, 3rd and pin back. He usually would run draw or whatever. That pass to T.O. that started the 91-yard drive. Was that an example of that?
Yeah, I think honestly you have to really trust your players as a coordinator on 3rd and long to always give them a chance. In other words, once in a while you're going to hand the ball off in the draw. But there's safe throws, you can slants, and if they get lucky, you break a tackle or something, they can get the first down. But if they bring pressure, and we really think that our guys can pick up the blitz. We really feel like our guys can run routes and win one-on-one, and they feel like I'm going to make the right decision. So it's exciting from my perspective as a quarterback to know that your coordinator is going to give you the chance to put the ball down the field and get the first downs.
Was that part of the same mentality on the 4th down? You changed from punting to going for it?
That's Wade there. I thought it was a great call. I was yelling at him a little bit, trying to get in his ear, but he has his headphones on, so he probably didn't hear me. But, I think an old Bill Parcells quote was, "This game isn't for the faint-hearted," and that was a really big call in this game, I think.
How surprised are you able to pull away from it in this venue and just blow it open like that?
I'm not. Yeah, It's an exciting feeling. It was a big win. It feels great right now. Surprised. I wouldn't have been surprised, if we went out here and they did a great job and we lost. I wouldn't have been surprised if we went out here and won by 2. I think the game really has so many different variables that go along with winning or losing sometimes that, it's just part of the game. It's part of the ride, the enjoyment of it. And I think, this journey that we're going on has been pretty fun, and I think it's going to be really exciting the rest of the year.
Tony,
a young quarterback, but I'm sure you saw and heard the moves that Rex Grossman got. It's kind of a different point in history than it is for you. Do you appreciate that, or?
Well, I can relate to any quarterback who, takes criticism and has people talking about him. And I think Rex is a fine player, and it's just difficult. This city and some cities across the league, and really Dallas is the same way. He's in a tough position because he has such a great defense that you're almost asked not to lose the game, sometimes. And I think that's a very difficult way to play quarterback. I really do. I felt like my one pick against the Giants at the beginning of the year was when I was tentative, because I was like, I don't want to throw an interception. But boom, there goes an interception. Instead of, hey, the guy's open, let the ball go. Throw the ball, trust it, and let it go. And the game's too fast. It's too much to just try and play at like an average speed. And so I don't envy his position, but I think that he's definitely handled it the right way.
Well, when you said that the Bears have a great defense, which a lot of people would agree, you guys handled them so well. I mean, again, was it just a night, or is it?
I don't know. I mean, we're putting some points on the board this year. I don't know how to explain it. I think we got some talented players. Some guys come together, and we're really a close-knit group. I know that, and we're very competitive. We compete in practice every single day, really hard. And I think that's really shown during the games, and that even when we get down a little bit, we got the resources to score in bunches quickly.
So having said that,